Welcome, Spark. So what kind of Spark are you? Player? Creator? Or both? The stories yet to be told. The games to be made. Civilizations and societies to be formed. The universe is waiting for you to bring it to life. Now, how do we begin?
Hello everyone,
Welcome. Yeah,
we're
welcome.
back to the Project Spark official stream.
Yeah, let's start by introducing all of ourselves.
Yes, absolutely. So I am Spark Zach, Zach Wisnowski.
Yep, I'm Brian Perry, also known as Spark Brian, one of your other community members, and we are joined by the great Team Dakota guest.
Brad Schuber, the art director.
Cool.
Spark, obviously.
Yeah. Yeah, Brad, thanks for joining us. We got
No
a
problem.
lot of cool stuff to talk about. First of those is Operation Mole, which just hit this today, actually.
Mhm.
So if I can just find it, there we go. So Operation Mole has a lot of really cool props, including I really love the mole mining drone.
Yeah, that's
I really love the on state for a lot of these, and also the new effects that we have going on in here. So, Brad, what can you tell us about these new effects?
Well, you know, every pack we put out, we were always thinking about what new things can we add, both from a functioning standpoint, but also a visual standpoint. And the drone and kind of sci-fi flying, hovering, and the effects associated with it, we didn't really have a lot of those things. So it was a perfect opportunity to introduce a lot of those things. So like the little typical sci-fi thrusters and rings that go up and down, we needed some of those. But then also that energy rail is really cool because you can make it move along a spline.
Yeah.
And it just constantly will keep updating itself, so you can make a ribbon through space and time
Hey.
effects.
Hello, Mr.
What's up, BJ?
How's it going?
How's it going?
You
Good.
guys talking about space and time?
We're talking about you.
Yeah.
You want to mess in here?
Yeah, come on. Can't sit
I
in my
can
lap.
come in. I can come in later if you want.
That's cool.
Plenty of
Here,
low
why
musical
don't
chairs.
wait,
Here you go.
Zach, why don't you? We have so many chords.
I know. This is what everybody tuned in today to see.
Exactly
Us
what we
adjusting our
wanted.
chairs.
Here, you take that one.
Okay,
And
cool.
Over here.
Actually, well, BJ, do you want to drive it?
What are you guys doing?
Operation Mole.
Oh, did you already show the video?
Not yet. On its entirety.
Well,
It's out on the website.
yeah, it's out on the marketplace. That video, which Keith did a really good job with that the level he built there is really cool. But yeah, what kind of props do we have in this Operation Mole?
Well, we have the star of the show, which is the mole mining drone. Yeah.
There you go.
This little guy is
Like
awesome.
stretching.
So he's got a sweet little default brain on him that keeps him just kind of chilling, inactive until you activate him. And then once you activate him, hello, then he'll follow you around. And then if we throw in some enemies in here, they'll start blasting those guys. If you're idle, then he will perform a little digging operation. And he'll just kind of burrow into the terrain with his saw blade there. And he actually has a chance to uncover some codite. And so kind of the whole point of this was just to inspire people to like, add some gameplay into that, or show people how you can like, we've never done a character that like a follow character that like does something when you're idle.
Right.
So that's kind of a first, and we wanted to kind of show that off.
Can you
Yeah.
lower the game sound real quick for people?
Oh,
Seems like
yeah.
our music got turned up a little bit.
Where's it at?
Here.
Just like from the normal,
Oh,
like from the game.
Yeah,
Let's lower it down to just like.
bring it down to 1.
Yeah.
There we go.
okay. Well, let's go back to this. Let's go show this little guy here in the character studio.
Oh, you have to hold down on the left bumper. Yeah, left bumper
Oh.
with that is kind of
It's
a bit
getting
broken.
old.
Yeah.
It's an old controller. Yeah, so there he is, a little closer for you guys to see. Brand new character, all new animation set, of course.
How many iterations did we have to go through to get our mole looking like he or she does.
You know, the biggest iteration that we had was mostly on the animation side. We concepted them out pretty quickly. We went through the standard like 2 or 3 rounds of sketches and then kind of painting them up. And then we did a proxy model, put it in the game, and let the animators have a lot of freedom to give him lots of personality. We wanted this guy to be fun, have as much expression as possible. Kind of like the Wall-E character, and you know, simple in design but complex in emotion kind of approach. And then after the animators went through and they broke them up and they divided all the parts up and really came back to us and said, we need to alter the design here or here or here so that we can get these emotions without the thing falling apart.
Right.
We did some more iterations after that.
Yeah.
And it was this guy was mostly about expression and animation more so than just kind of like looking like a drone.
Right, and you got a lot of really cool animations in there with the drone.
Yeah, and you know, because of his design, he's
Yeah.
intentionally built in a way also to kind of function as a head. So if
Yeah.
you turned him off and you know he doesn't have anything going on, you could easily use him like a helmet or the top of a robot. And a lot of our sci-fi props are, we have like this little secret theme going of like using the props to build robots with and different pieces like that. So if you look at the designs, you'll see boots and you'll see helmets and you'll see, you know, shoulder pads and stuff in the designs. And those are intentionally kind of a secondary thought for us as we're designing a lot of these props.
Right.
Because BJ wants to build giant robots and we're trying to provide them with as much content to do that as possible.
So there we go with the default brain, and you can see him kind of strafing around, and they form a nice little troop there, blasting with their little lasers. Yeah, these guys are cool.
That's really cool.
It's really fun to put like 30 of them on there and have them follow you around.
Oh yeah, a swarm of them.
Yeah.
So people are asking about how many sockets it has. I'm pretty sure it has a lot of sockets in it too.
I don't know. Yeah,
For such a small little guy, he has a lot of different sockets.
Yeah, I don't know the exact number, but he should have them on these little bits here. I think these might be his hands.
Character studio.
Yeah.
And yeah, let's see here. What should we put on?
Of course.
Acorn hat.
It's like the first thing you do. So there you go.
So let's see.
Wow, that is a lot of sockets for such a little guy.
I know.
He's fully functional. He's
Don't
set up
put him
for
down just
success.
because he's a little guy. He's a full on character.
He really is.
And the nice thing too is like, you know, we designed this rig, this character, to be very flexible so that we can add a lot of these types of characters in the future. You know, these like little hovering characters. We haven't had one before, and we needed something to provide us a rig and a set of animations to allow us to have a lot of those like free floating characters and creatures and robots. And this is the kind of the first of many. Just like we designed lots of characters off of rigs so that we can get a lot of use out of the content that we make. The same thing, the future of this rig and this character type is pretty big. We've got lots of plans of how to use it over and over again in very creative ways.
Ah, so we'll see more iterations on Mole, very possibly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And sometimes it's not real obvious when we do that, you know, like we try to, just like the things in game, we try to use in creative ways. We on the inside have to do that too so we can get more content done quickly and cheaply.
Right. What would be a good example? I mean, I think the Wobbler probably shares a skeleton with the Crow. Wobbler? Or not
those
quite.
two don't, but like the troll,
Yeah. What? The what?
the who?
Huh?
The what?
Um,
Oh, that's what we call the Yeti rig.
yeah, that's what we
Well,
call
it
it.
is. I mean, actually,
It is.
it's yeah.
That's true.
We, you know, at one point in time we went through and we made, you know, hundreds of character designs and creature designs, and
which
we
one
looked
did
at them
I
all and
post
said, these groups of characters
Yeah.
could all share the same body type. So, like the Yeti has a whole bunch. Nice.
I love
stunt.
Has a whole range of creatures that we've designed that could work with that rig in the future as we decide that, or the community tells us we need more on this rig or that
Right.
rig or those types. We can look at the lineup of characters to say, hey, on this rig, it's a Yeti now, but we could make it, you know, we could make it a troll or an owl bear or some other crazy thing. So
Right.
we have lots of plans for all things, and we kind of use what people are doing to say where will we pull from next.
Right, and on the
Yeah.
art side, I feel like when you're thinking about these rigs, you have to really think about the graphic shapes and where you want them. You're like, okay, we're gonna have a rig. That means like
That's
this
it.
rig has to make
Yeah.
the skeleton, which is what you call a rig, has to be like the chest is really broad and the shoulders are gonna be really small. And
Yeah.
this is what we want to iterate on.
Yeah, and what creatures can we make off of that? You know,
Right.
like we, you know, in the art pit we have lots of concepts of things that will fit those rigs.
Yeah.
Because the rigs are expensive. They come with hundreds of animations, and that's a lot of work to do. And so we need to best use that stuff, so we can get as much out as quickly as we can.
Cool.
For everybody to
Yeah.
enjoy.
Absolutely.
Okay, so here's another brain that we created. So if you place the drone and buy a new controller,
A llama.
delete the
What's a
page, head into the brain gallery, and where we have our controller brains, there's a new one that you'll notice called Third Person Hover. So we built this exclusively for this guy. It works on other characters too. It's fun on a squirrel, of course. But it's really designed with this guy in mind. It's fairly complex. It's a 3-star brain. It does have, it uses ray casting and kind of, you know, some stuff going on there. Let me turn this guy's brain off.
Hey BJ, they want a man bear pig.
Yeah. Saw that.
What would you
Get
call
on it,
What
Schubert.
would you call that? A marig?
No, man, bear pig. That's what you call it.
No, that's true. That's good. That's the best name possible.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I can fly around as this little guy. I can jump, of course. And then he works really good on the terrain. I can jump up here, and then he'll do a little fall off. When we first built this guy and the brain and everything, and when we put him in water, he would do a dead stop in the water. So we tooled around with it a bit until we found a way to get him to actually like hover on the terrain and also swim in the water seamlessly. So you can learn how to do all that in this brain. And then it's also, you can see his little swim animations there.
Cute.
See those?
I think that's the cutest animation that guy has. Is this
Yeah, his little swim.
I'm
He also-
obsessed with this man bear thing. Half man, half bear, half pig. I'm no programmer. I'm pretty sure that doesn't equal one whole thing.
Do not question.
That's true.
The
I should-
magic that is man, bear, pig.
Yep.
He defies math.
I have to get Jed to work on that.
So that's his melee attack. He's got the buzzsaw, really cool. Shoot, he also has a throw. I don't have it on him, but he does a little throw animation, and the little rock comes out. It's cute. Okay, let's show some other stuff that we have.
Oh, here's a good question. Schubert or BJ, maybe you can answer this for us.
Uh-huh.
Do people in the Galaxies series know about the Creation Well? Or do people in the Fantasy series know about the Creation Well? Or is that only kind of Spark info?
Great question. We have not currently answered that in sci-fi. We
Yeah.
have not. We do not have any kind of. I mean, as far as narrative goes, in any of these packs,
Yeah.
nobody has talked about the Creation Well. I don't. It's unknown right now to me. If any of, I know that the Astrotechs aren't familiar with the Creation Well,
Right.
and the Mastro mining drone isn't familiar with the Creation Well, but the Codian that's in that first contact pack,
Yeah.
he could be familiar with the Creation Well.
Yeah.
We're still.
Actually, I think that, you know what, we do have there is a spoiler that goes along with that, in fact, now that I think of it, coming out in our next big kind of coding thing.
What's that thing?
What's that thing? What? I don't know. Cool. Are you going to show, oh yeah, the Hopper.
Yes.
What is that called? Is it called the Hopper?
It
It is a hopper.
Oh, it's so good.
And one of the
Such an unassuming name for such a great prop.
It is a cool prop. One of the the themes of the things that we wanted to do in sci-fi was get more animation on props. It makes perfect sense, especially in mechanical animations.
Yeah.
Fantasy is full of more of the organic type things, so we wanted to get a lot of mechanical animations in, and we're trying to do that as much as possible. And that hopper is another example of us doing that. And again, if you turn it on its side, it can be like a shoulder pad. That thing over there is definitely a robot boot.
Yep.
Yeah.
A lot of great robot parts
Wow.
in here.
And so if you look at that and you're inspired to make robots, then it's not unintentional.
And a crutch for your elder.
Yeah, and crutch for your elder. Yeah.
Yeah, so the hopper has some power animation on it.
Oh, that's awesome.
You power it on, and then
Never gets old.
yep. So you can. It's great for putting tumbling objects in there, like tumbling Codite and whatnot, or scale it up and then put a couple troopers in there, and then fly it overhead and drop the troopers out. And
I decided to make a really great hatch for a spaceship. If you wanted to make this the bottom of your spaceship, that'd be a pretty cool way to do it.
These three pieces right here, these are all intended to work together. And so one thing we included in the pack that I'll show you, I could build it real quick, but the fastest way is if you go into the assemblies, it's the Astromine tunnel support. So this is like a primary way of using this prop, of using these. So we got this one here on the bottom. It's a little, let me actually turn that up a little bit, show you. There we go. And then these are used as the legs. And then this is on the top, of course. And so
Very Tron-y.
this is a great thing for...
Especially the new one. Those moving ships.
Yeah. So this is meant to, like, you know, for your mines and, like, build your terrain around it. And this is, like, kind of the entrance to your cave. And you can use these as support pillars to hold up your mines and everything, so you don't have cave-ins and whatnot. And then also, of course, yeah, so while we're talking about Tron, you can build sweet recognizers with these guys and just
I know.
throwing these on here.
Hey, BJ, they're calling you out for making your own sound effects.
That's right. Have I made any today?
I don't know. Are they aware of your illustrious entertainment past?
As a mime where I made plenty of sound effects?
Yeah.
I wasn't allowed to make sound effects?
I think all those years of mime, you know, like you had it repressed and now you just can't hold it in.
Yeah, so there you can, like, kind of start to get your Tron recognizer and squashing stuff and all that. It's pretty cool. I love these guys. We also tooled around, of course, with the First Contact architecture, and this stuff snaps pretty well to the First Contact architecture. And if you take, like, the hull and then start throwing these on the top and then lining these around the front, like, you can real quickly make that architecture take on a different style of, like, of culture or whatever. You know, you can have these guys over here with their clean straight lines, and then you can get more of a construction worker kind of zone just by throwing this kind of stuff on there. The crutch, the support, this is used in assembly that the Epic assembly that I'll show you here in a bit, but this one holds up the conveyor belt with the energy beam that flies around it, and you just get a whole bunch of these going. Or you can scale these up really well. Oops, let me turn off my magnet. Oops, and let me get my scale. Yeah. Yeah, so you can start building, race tracks and stuff that are supported in the air if you like Wipeout and all that kind of stuff. I love Wipeout. Also, let me take this and scale this down. Let me get my little man over here. Scale it up a little bit more. And let's get his brain off. Get his brain back on. And then grab this. Come on.
Long overdue for a sound effect?
Yeah.
I think someone did say we should have a BJ sound effect pack.
Yeah.
Did BJ really used to be a mime?
I did.
Oh my god.
Oh, where's my other
BJ is
shoes?
a man of many talents and an exciting, colorful past.
This is a good weapon. I deleted all my trolls, but maybe, yeah, I can pick these guys up. So same thing with all the packs again. All these you can equip really well. Oh, this one, the one with the handle up here, it makes a great briefcase. So it's like a perfect topper, and then you can
I
like.
can't see where you're pointing.
Oh. I'll just show you. Let me grab one of these. Yeah, scale this down. Oh, this controller is wacky.
Yeah, I know.
Get you guys a new controller.
I know. Here's the thing, though, right? So we have this is like the community team's ever going on fight. I use keyboard and mouse.
Yeah.
And Doogie uses controller.
Yeah.
Nice.
Sorry, Brian. And so whenever I set anything up, I don't care how the controller is.
Yeah.
I'm just like, oh, I guess this controller will work. Who cares? No one's gonna use it. At least not anyone important.
Yeah, but you can see there if you find some other props and scale them down and glue them to this, you can make like a cool little briefcase and then have it transform and unload some cool sniper rifle or something, and you can beat people up with it too. Cool. So let's show them the epic assembly.
Yeah.
A truly epic assembly.
Truly epic. I think it's our most epic assembly.
I would agree.
To date, yeah. The castle is pretty huge, but this
one
actually
does
comes
a bunch of
close.
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like this one.
Yeah, the castle had the elevator.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
But this guy is incredibly impressive.
Yeah. Let's go to Operation Mole. And let's hit up the assemblies. Okay, so it's called the Codite Conveyor. And it's pretty big. No, a lot of the stuff isn't glued, so you're gonna wanna place it once and place it good, and then you can fiddle with it from there. But you'll want to get it pretty good right about there. Dig the posts into the ground, and then you can see the little floor lights there. Get those about flush with the terrain. It probably snaps. I just don't have snap on right now. And then lock it
I
down.
think there's a request for us to keep saying epic.
Epic.
Yeah.
Yeah. It just seems like the thing to do.
This is literally the most epic pack. You won't believe what someone made in their level after they bought this literally epic pack.
I know.
Just click here to find out.
Yeah, so it automatically works. You saw the hopper come right out of the little tunnel there, and then the Codite is being dropped out of, inspire you, wherever you want it to be. If you want little mining drones digging into the terrain and Codites falling out of it, or whatever you want to fall out of there. And it'll keep dropping them in here, and it'll fill them up, and eventually they'll start falling out of it. And then, so this is the 2, that's point A, and that's the point B. So I can come over here to the control panel and hit the button, and then that will send it on its way and right into the Wile E. Coyote portal. And then another one will come out and just repeat the process. So this should get you on your way for creating any kind of cool mining colonies and stuff you want to do in that realm, or any other ideas you have. Also, let me put in a little bit of terrain so's I can.
Would you love to make a 3D platformer game for Xbox One? Well, you can make a 3D platformer game for Xbox One with Project Spark.
A lot of people have them.
Well played, sir.
You could make a 3D platforming game with these props.
Yeah, you can make a really good one too.
Yeah, so for all the new people, Schuber, what is Project Spark? I haven't heard Schuber's pitch before.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I thought you were going to come in here and talk about art.
I know, let's see. It's a game to make games.
No, it's an amazing game that allows anyone
It is a
to
creation
pick up.
Hands
platform.
free.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
In all honesty, like the question about would you like to make a 3D platform? I think one of the things that keeps me so engaged in being on this project, which has been over 3 years now, is that the possibility for us to do anything, is there. So it's not like I'm working on a first-person shooter and that's all I can do for the next 10 years of my career. Here if we determine that making a beautiful 3D platform game, because that's what the audience is asking for, then it's perfectly a viable thing for us to develop here at Team Dakota. And that kind of freedom that the audience has is the same freedom that we have, and it's all based on what people want us to be doing.
Yeah.
And what will work. And so from an art perspective, wherever we find is important for us to go. The same thing with game design, and I think that's the thing that keeps us inspired every day. Like, we're not locked into what we're doing today. We can go anywhere we need to go. And so, yeah, I would love to make a game like that. I'd love to make a whole bunch of games, and that's why I think a lot of us are here, is because we just love games.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
BJ.
Yep.
Show me some awesome effects, please.
Oh, there's effects that come in this pack too. I forgot about that.
I feel like effects like this
Rahul's corrected me there. He's doing the pitch for me.
Yeah.
Some days I'm pitched out, man.
Some days you're
Uh-oh.
Fair enough.
What's that?
He's having a happy time. He's doing the happy dance.
That's awesome.
Achievement unlocked to the person who can figure out that bug. Okay, so yes, there are visual effects that come in this pack. I'm glad you asked. 4 new ones, 4 new sci-fi effects. Of course, the energy rail, the scan effect is super, super sweet.
See, that's another Tron thing. I could so see that in a Tron like
This is super cool. So we wanted
There's
to,
so many things.
yeah, we wanted to make
Rave
something that
parties.
people could use for,
Yeah.
obviously,
Sure,
you know,
if
just
I raise it.
you know, you know, various forms of feedback, or if people want to make, you know, Metal Gear stealth kind of games, and they want to have a character who's patrolling, and you want some effects that help show like their vision cone, you know, which direction they're looking. You know, you can use it for that. Something else that's really cool with this effect, in its effect tints, there's this scanner beam. Actually, there's a. Let me see. Yeah, you get the. If I can mess with the scanner beam, you can turn it off. You can turn the other one off. Oops. Yeah, you can turn the scanner beams off or turn them on, and you can get some different kind of things going on. So
Oh, wow.
see how I lightened it up? So you can add more activity or take activity out of the beam.
That'd be great for like hologramming something in. Like, say you're making an RTS.
That's what they just said.
Mhm.
It's like you were
reading their
posts. Almost as if I was reading. But could you imagine you're hologramming something, right? And then you play the create thing on it while that thing's going? It would be such a good effect. It's almost like we have a direction to all the art that goes in the game.
Yeah.
Almost. Yeah. Art director says, I'm glad it looks that way.
No, and I've said this before, and it's completely true. You know, whenever we're working on anything, the success of whatever we're working on is based on how many people find the diversity and the effect of the prop. You know, a lot of these, we went through iterations on some of these things early on, and if people are just like, yeah, it's kind of cool, and that's the end of the conversation, we know we're missed. But if somebody's standing there going, wow, that can be this and it can be that, you know, and that conversation fluidly happens, we know we're on to something.
Yeah.
And that is a lot of the gauge that we use when we're looking at things early on is, you know, does it excite us? Do we get inspired by what it could be beyond its initial use? And if it doesn't seem like it's happening, then we know we're not in the right space.
Mhm.
You could combine this with last week's gift and lights pack to make a really cool rave holiday party.
And you're all about the rave today.
Well, I'm seeing red
It's
and yellow,
Thursday, man.
or
Come
red
on.
and
Just
and
remember
green.
another day. Yeah, I like the additional
Get over here.
effects over here, because some of them, they're a little bit more kind of universal,
Yeah.
and we broke them up into a few more pieces. So like the engine has that cone that comes down and has the beam that comes down, and those are separated out.
Yeah.
So
I
you
saw
can
that.
use them a little bit more.
That thruster is such a good effect.
Yeah, you can use it for a lot of things.
Oh, that looks really cool.
Now it's a rave projector.
A moving rave projector.
Yeah. I just invented something.
Cool. So we've got also in the effects department our first sci-fi thruster, and it's a baby one. It's a small one. It's intended for him, but of course you can scale it up and rotate it around if my controller would work. And Yes, there was a time when you would try to rotate this effect and only parts of it would rotate.
What?
We get that a lot when we're first implementing the effects, but yeah. Whoa! Woohoo! And yeah, little thruster bud.
It's quite cool.
And the hover rings.
Oh,
Hover rings.
they're so
Oh,
great.
this controller.
That's gonna make a great beam me up, Scotty.
Oh, I was thinking the same thing.
We're just in sync right now.
Yeah, I
don't know
know.
what to tell you.
Oh, come on.
It's all the community juice.
Oh,
Can you explain what that is?
Community juice?
Yeah. I'm curious of this thing.
It's actually in our soft drinks fridge.
Oh, nice.
Just in a little section of its own. Community
next,
juice.
Next to that fuse water
Yeah,
stuff.
exactly.
Yeah.
We got community juice, diet community juice, and caffeine-free community juice.
Fantastic.
Yeah, so the hover rings are also cool. Like if you're making like a jetpack and you're just having like your kind of idle hover flight state, then you can have those on. And then if you're accelerating or something, then you can kick on the thrusters and do that kind of stuff, or make boot jets or whatever. And then
like, when you apply like that hover brain to a character, don't they like show up on their feet or something? Or I'm making that up.
Let's try it.
Never mind.
Let's try it.
That thing is so good.
Yeah.
Yeah. When people were watching the video, they couldn't understand that you can make it be whatever you want. That's the coolest thing about this is when people first saw the video, they thought it can only be curved, but basically the trail of this is whatever path you want to set it on. That's the shape of this thing.
Mm-hmm.
So make some like cool Fantasia Helix-y kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Get in the color guard.
Yep.
Cool.
So definitely take advantage of this prop when it's moving. That's where this shines.
Yeah. Otherwise, you're just gonna get
Like some puffs.
that.
Some sparkles. Which isn't terrible to put around maybe an item you want to
Yeah,
discover. Like,
yeah.
oh, mine this ore over here. It's
Mhm.
sparkly.
Yeah. Just add some ambience or some
Actually-
a different type of space dust to your setting.
Yeah, that makes like kind of a nice starry sky. in a way.
Can you show the trench coat?
Oh yeah.
Oh. Oh
They were
yeah.
mentioning it on the stream, so and
Right.
it seems like maybe it's on a page farther down the list, so it's a little hard to see.
Let's go.
This is part of our scoundrel.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Could you? I think we have all the DLC. You could kind of like scoundrel them up.
Scoundrel him up.
Yeah, as much as we got.
I don't know how much you have unlocked.
Let's see. So let's start with what you get in Codite Extraction, which would be
Was that gloves?
the backpack. Oh no,
Oh.
Distress Call. Distress Call is the backpack.
Oh, it's locked.
Oh no! Unlock now.
Let's do it.
I don't have enough muns.
Dude, you totally do.
Oh. Purchase complete. Cool. I get the backpack. I know we got the gloves in Codite Extraction. Scoundrel gloves. And then now we have the trench coat. Scoundrel's trench coat.
Nice. Wow, that looks awesome. He's starting to become a really, well, almost. Man, that's such a cool costume.
Yeah.
Jeez.
You know what he's missing?
What's that?
He is missing probably, like a sinister head
Oh yeah.
and some tidal wave hair.
That's indeed what he was missing.
He looks a lot better now, BJ.
Yes, they does.
And oops. Let's go.
Just makes him look mopier.
Yeah.
Give him black carrots.
Yeah.
Super emo.
Yeah.
Nah, he's
getting ready
he's
for
not
the
a
raid
pickaxe
tonight, man.
kind of guy.
No, he's not.
No, I don't think
Yeah,
so.
he's probably a blaster kind of guy.
Question is, did he shoot first?
Shot at the same time. Apparently it keeps changing. Yeah. So let's go fly over to this guy. These guys are my little Constructicon fleet.
That was quite cool.
Yeah.
I think that kind of rounds out what we got for this pack.
Yeah.
That kind of hit it all.
Yep.
A pretty good pack for 500 tokens.
Oh yeah, one other thing, just
Oh.
to point out real quick. So I deleted them all. Oh, but okay. So the few little props that the architecture, you know, the little bars and whatnot that it comes with, everything you see here was built, you know, just with those. So that's like the minecart or the hopper tilt upside down and whatnot. So this assembly isn't using anything from First Contact or Distress Call.
Yeah.
It is just also an example of you know, some of the cool things that you can do just with that small amount of props that's in here. We just want to make sure that they were really, really useful in a lot of ways, and you can build some nice stuff and not just a mine entrance,
Right.
of course. All right.
Yeah, those little warehouses really came out cool with the hoppers.
Yeah.
I think that was really awesome. So, BJ, before you take off, can I get you to play some UGC, maybe a level or two?
Sure.
Yeah, you guys want to see what's been cooking in with the game jam?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Let's get BJ to play Singularity. I have an idea in my mind that he would like.
Yeah. So there's some really cool game jam levels coming in. This one's pretty darn cool.
Try to get a high score by breaking matter and triggering the singularity. As your sport collides with objects, it's singularity. Okay.
And then you have
Oh.
that little ball thing that you
Oh, okay.
to shoot.
And then, shoot with
Oh god, there's two now.
Oh, I see. Oh, snap.
This has been updated so much in just a day.
Woo! Oh, so
No.
I want to catch these, right?
Yep,
Just
yep.
shoot them and catch them,
Yep.
and then try to bust into the black hole, into
Yeah,
the
exactly.
nucleus.
Yeah, so this is for the Ford Game Jam, or our Game Jam in collaboration with Ford.
Is
We
this
have
one
Ford
for the
Project
how it
one.
moves?
This is
Yep.
for, actually no, I think this is arcade.
Oh, whoa, that's cool.
That's cool.
Yeah, I know, right? So every level they get that really cool kind of intro-y, spawny thing.
Yep. They even had Spark in there.
Yeah.
Came shooting at you.
And I think when you hit it enough, it starts to gravity. There's a gravity well in the middle, so it gets affected by gravity.
So I ruined that one, right?
Well, I think you got
No,
it.
you got it
right in the
middle.
That's,
Oh.
that's what you wanted.
Okay.
Oh, so
Whoa, that's
pretty.
cool.
So many colorful explosions. I love it.
I bet it has
So-
cool sound that I can't hear.
Also, so when a red one's touching a red one, they all get destroyed. So as you see, as we're leveling up here,
Oh,
there's
right.
more and more variation in color. And now you'll see like the
Oh, he's updated it.
Yeah.
Looks like.
yeah, you updated it quite a bit.
Wow. So we played it this morning, and there was a bit more gravity effect. Now it looks like it's kind of half gravity, half moves directly towards the middle.
So
Cool.
do I want to try to get it going around the outside and kill as many of the orbs on the outside before destroying
If
the
you
eye?
get to the middle of
You
the
get
orbs,
bigger points?
then you like win.
Pretty much. So everything, when that hits an object, it changes its color.
Ah,
And when there are a bunch of objects together the same color, they destroy each other.
okay.
But yeah, so this is for the arcade entry tour to the Game Jam. This is our ongoing event that we have in collaboration with Ford of over 3 weeks. We're having people create games in Project Spark. So this is all user created. No one on Team Dakota worked on this. It's all done by one of our players.
3D classes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's awesome. Sweet.
And I think this guy had been working on this for 2 weeks.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
High score of how much?
7 million?
7.5. You're just
It's
like,
like
of course.
80s arcade.
It used to be a mime. I have this on lockdown.
Nothing's good until you hit 100 million.
Yeah, what else do we have? You guys want to watch a funny movie?
Yes.
Yeah. Do you want me to type it in?
No, it should be one of the top ones under, not It Moves Like That. That was my bad. Game Jam Visitors, by the same guy who made Short Films in Space. I don't know if you guys checked that out. It was oops. That was a funny comedy type movie. This is a quick 5-minute comedy type movie.
7
too.
minutes.
Or 7 minutes.
Ooh. This will kill some time. Wow, 7 minutes. So in 2 weeks, you're able to make that's like one minute per
Per 2 days.
2 days. Yeah, it's not terrible.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what comes in this category.
Yeah, it moves like that. Absolutely. It's been-
Lights, camera, spark.
I'm sorry, Lights, Camera, Spark. It's been kind of slow moving, because taking or making a video takes a lot of time.
Yeah.
If you want to, and also it's very easy to scale up because it kind of scales linearly, unlike levels, which you can kind of iterate on. But now that it's getting later into the competition, we got about a week left.
Yeah, 8 days. T
8
minus
days.
8 days to get your creations in.
And very easy.
Yeah.
So it starts out really ominous. You got a visitor right there.
This isn't silly.
Explosions. Brian wouldn't let me play this game.
Yeah,
So
I
we
want.
had to
Yeah,
go
I
to
wanted
the
this
stream.
to be Zach's first viewing of it too. I like their use of the going to black and white filter.
Yeah. It ties a lot of the primitives and the other stuff together really well.
Yeah.
He looks very Amish. Oh man, that fan was ridiculous.
Yeah.
It was a rainy Tuesday, right? Very film noir.
Must be from Seattle.
That's what I was gonna say.
You don't.
It's hard to read that font.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little rough.
I get it as like he has a dark, ominous voice.
Right.
Can you read it for us so we can
Yeah.
get a flavor for that?
DJ has the best reading voice.
Oh, hello now. What you are about to see is real.
Not true. I'm almost certain this is a work of fiction.
The following footage may humor you slightly. Slightly. Turn up the bass. Turn it up.
Thank you. We now have the proper amount of bass. Cool use of the desaturated or the
Antique.
vinyl. Yeah.
Uh-oh, here they come.
I like that framing too.
Yeah.
Oh wow, look at that.
That's a lot of props.
I know.
Looks like some Kodite in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oops.
Well, that probably hurt.
I'm sure they're okay.
Boom. I love his hat.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, there he is in the back.
Also, some really cool framing. Wow.
Yeah.
Everything has its pace set to 0.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's me in the middle.
I'm only imagining how long it took him to get the animation timing right, to get like that guy's one hand looking like it's on someone else's shoulder.
Might be a connect recording.
Yeah.
So the cool thing about the connect recording is that even if, you don't want to do elaborate animations, you can just do really simple stuff for ambience.
Yeah.
Like we've used it for like sitting and pointing and those things that aren't provided elsewhere. It's your rave, man.
Yeah, I know.
This is some really good font. How'd you do that? You? What?
Yeah.
Yeah. An O with a primitive on top of it
Oh.
Or it's like tilted into the.
into the wall.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
It's like that. They need a festival kite green on there. Remember that?
Yeah. Hey.
Hey, I just dropped the door.
This is a really good use of.
Hey, it's the Codian.
They do
Yeah.
exist.
What?
What?
Sweet.
That was
Nice.
awesome.
Yeah, I know.
That was pretty great.
I would have liked to hear that with some real sound.
I know, right?
Yeah, that's right.
All the sound effects you put in there.
Yeah.
So it was all made in Project Spark, all by a user, not by us schmucks here at the
No.
developing.
What?
Schmucks.
I prefer schmo.
Okay,
Not by
schmo.
us schmoes.
You guys want to see a cool Rube Sparkberg
Yeah, let's see one of
invention?
those. Yep.
So you're familiar with what a Rube Goldberg machine is?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So for anyone who doesn't know, it's like Rube Goldberg was, I guess, a crazy inventor in some time period. I'm gonna throw out 1910s, and
The 1910s. Usually it's like 1 year.
Yeah.
The 1911s.
The
and the
1910s.
The 19s.
and so a Rube Goldberg machine is a complex machine to do a simple action. So this is a really good example of that. Though I don't know if lighting a campsite
Oh.
I would consider simple.
So basically, this guy needs to just light this fire right here. So let's see how he lights this campfire. Oh.
It goes the other way, which is what I always do at the start of a game. Nice. Yeah, fuse bud. Woo.
Hmm?
Are you controlling the game?
No, I'm not.
Nice.
Yeah, toad bud.
Always like that toad making an appearance.
Yeah, this is the rare toad sighting.
Nice. This is the other like Domino's level we looked at a week or so ago.
Oh, yeah.
one click domino.
Yeah, look at that.
It was ridiculous.
That's awesome.
Link.
Goblin.
What? Is it a squirrel flying the kite?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Oh, his soul. Is that his little soul? It's looking for a place. Oh. Yeah, Spark
crossroads.
Assembly.
Or,
Oh,
nice.
this is awesome.
Which enrages the crow.
That crow hates love.
I hate plants and I hate love.
Whoa.
But I love squirrel dolls.
No, because he just drowned him.
Oh.
That's cool. I love those fireworks.
Yeah, they're awesome.
Nice.
One of those crazy jacks.
Oh, wow. Wow. You know,
You
I
had
have
all
this
those
torch.
fireworks, and this is how you decided to.
It's magical. It's the wizard's magic torch. Hey.
That's cool.
It's pretty great.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
those are fun.
awesome.
That's a good example of Rube Sparkberg machine.
Yeah.
What else do we have here? I actually put a list together.
What didn't we look at yet? How it moves? Did we not? Did we look at how it moves yet?
It moves like that.
Or it moves like that?
It moves like that? No, we didn't. There's a pretty cool one here.
You want to hand over to Schubert? He hasn't gotten to.
Yeah.
He hasn't got his mitts on the controller yet.
Photography demo.
Try to
Oh,
pick
this
one
is
that
great.
doesn't use
Yeah.
the RB button. The LB button.
I hope this one doesn't.
I
use
don't
the
think
LB
it does. This harkens back to a game of my childhood.
Yeah, N64 game, Snap.
Yeah, I remember that from your childhood.
Yeah, you have SD card memory. Get good pictures.
Oh, you got 0.5.
Yep.
I'm going for a walk. Oops. Not.
Oh, we go for a swim.
This is why they
Well,
don't give me the controller.
You want to restart and go on a trail. I mean, it's just a suggestion.
That's
Up
a
to
good.
you.
That's a good. I'm gonna follow the path, maybe.
Oh, you probably want to get that rare tree.
That's what I'm looking.
Like a crystal tree. Or
Well,
they say you were wrecked when you jumped into.
I was wrecked when I came to work this morning.
well, there was money. Oh, that's cool.
Oh, that is cool.
And then you,
What?
Yeah, you can
Oh, nice. That's awesome.
Yeah, they kind of like save your position where
Yeah.
you took it, and you just go back to your position.
That's really cool.
oh, you do have to use left bumper. Oh no.
I got 450 points.
Nice.
Yeah. Oh, that one's 775, 777
nice.
points.
It's because I got the mushroom and the
The
little
Kodak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sick picture.
That's cool.
That is really cool.
Oh, that's a neat shot.
Cool.
Oops,
Yeah, I
That's
think that's it. I'm hoping he. I'm really excited to see what else comes out of that one.
Yeah, that was fun.
Okay, what's the category we haven't done yet? Let's get primitive.
Which one do you want to show for me? Let's do primitive.
I don't know. Okay, so there's.
Wait, oh, the doctor.
You're old enough.
You want to play the doctor
Yep.
one? All right. Who wants to play as a
I think you're
doctor?
older than me.
I'll play as a doctor.
Okay.
Okay.
Have a real
Easy to play
gas
doctor.
plane. I have a real gas plane in this game where you play as a doctor. Fast, easy, fun.
Oh, cool.
We have a patient that is sadly deflated. Follow me. Yeah.
These are cool characters.
I'm not sure
Dude,
that's
this is
usually
awesome.
the theme of a hospital.
Oh, okay.
It is if it's the circus hospital.
Done. Oh,
Like that parking sign. That's
Oh wow! I didn't notice the parking sign before.
yeah. Oh, I'm in the building. Woohoo! Yeah, check it out.
Great use of primitives.
Oh, the graph is sweet.
I know, right?
Yeah. Oh, he's deflated.
That's his.
Dude, I like the lighting in here. This is cool. Hello. Hold X to use the Fartorama 2000.
Yes, please do in this small contained room with 4 people.
Doctor, do you have an idea on how to inflate this patient? I'm gonna hold X.
Oh, no. It's also like.
Yeah. Oh no! That was by design.
That's awesome.
No primitives were hurt. That's rad.
Yeah. We got time for. Looks like we got time for one more. What levels? What is the last one we should do? Let's go to all categories. I think we hit on all 5, right? We did Life's an Arcade. Let's do
Mhm.
Primitive. It moves like that. So what's good here? Have you guys checked out Arcade Runner yet?
Oh, we could do the Christmas card one. That's always kind of cool. Or maybe you guys have already seen it.
Let's do Arcade Runner.
Okay.
All right.
Take it
Who
away.
wants to take control of this?
Schubert does.
I do.
Alright.
I need to redeem myself after falling.
Oh, good luck.
There's no princess to save. There are no coins to collect and no enemies to kill. Just keep on running.
Oh, he
even
had more.
updates.
Yeah.
Alright.
So the goal is to just keep on running.
Yeah.
This one's been heavily iterated on since it started.
Speed increased.
Uh-oh. Not sure that's a good thing for me.
Should probably pick up
speed
even more of
increased.
them.
What?
Oh, nice. Good luck.
That's
World.
not
Oh.
what I-
That's awesome.
I was gonna try to get.
Do you know? I can't hear the music. Do you know? Does the music like change pace too, or change tempo as the?
I don't think
Didn't
so.
used to, but he's been updating it so
That's
regularly.
true.
It's very possible.
Oh, do you have a dash or a
I
sprint?
do, yeah.
Oh no!
I can't handle it.
Next time I'll just stand upside down.
All right, BJ.
That's cool.
Can
That's
you
crazy.
be 213?
Oh.
213
Oh
meters.
wow, wow, this is rough.
Gotta get in front of it, man.
I'm trying.
Use your sprint button.
Which one's the sprint button?
Well, it says
Oh,
B.
B.
Oh!
Try again.
I
Okay,
don't
now I
think you
know.
beat myself.
I don't think
No,
you
you
did.
didn't.
Oh shoot!
Oh,
Hold on, wait. I got this. All right. Oh no, I got this. Okay, I get it. I got another quarter.
Okay.
I'm feeling a little better about that.
This is how yeah, right? This is how people made money off arcade games. Now I get it.
Yeah?
Does he double jump? I'm too scared
Yeah.
to try.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, he does. Okay.
You're too scared to try a double jump?
Yeah.
Serious business, man.
It is true.
Oh, see, it's all about letting off. It's all about.
Oh, not
Oh.
yet.
Oh,
Yeah,
so the
I think you gotta switch the
controls-
direction. of
yeah,
the
the
thing.
controls flip,
That's
too.
the thing.
Oh, oops! I didn't mean to do that.
Not when you're right side up.
I'm
They don't
embarrassed for
switch.
you, BJ.
Spontaneous.
I think you
This
need
is
more
fun.
make more sound effects because
Yeah.
you seem to not.
And this
I got
level
this.
has
I got this.
something
I got
that's-
this. Oh.
Something that's oh so important. That is an easy restart.
Yeah.
So good to add.
Yeah.
So incredibly invaluable.
Yes. Especially in these games where we want to keep going over and over again. Anything
Yeah.
that stops the flow of trying. Stops
I think that's
you
the
from
key is to
trying.
like
Yeah.
hang back a little bit, maybe.
Yeah, I think you're right. There's like a sweet spot.
It slowly speeds up, though.
Yeah.
It'd be like right on the front third of the
So the
screen.
red one flips it. Oh, I went the other way. You
nice.
just have to keep holding. Oh, that's what it is.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's like a Resident Evil.
Keep
Remember
telling
how they
yourself that.
flipped you on Resident Evil?
And it seems to be auto-generated.
Yeah.
I think
The
so.
layout of it.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
I like the simplicity that the Primitives pack is giving.
Yeah,
giving the visuals of.
I remember
Yeah.
you weren't an incredible fan when you first heard about the pack. Now it's been out for
Yeah.
a while.
No, I wasn't at all until we started using them, and I got to see kind of how people could use them and how they could be used.
Yeah.
And stuff like this just really continues to open the mind sometimes that I have closed about content.
Yeah.
I still have yet to share my little Primitives entry.
Mhm.
Actually, haven't worked on it in like maybe 4 days. But
Don't hit the red one.
oh no, I want to hit the red
Oh,
one.
you do?
I got this.
Okay.
Figured it out.
Nice, look at you.
Wow, look at that.
Oh,
Now, can you do it when it switches again?
Flip back.
Yep.
Oh, nicely done.
Wow.
I think this is an easier layout than I had.
It's,
Right.
the trick is you just keep holding right. You don't.
Oh, right. Yeah.
you don't have to flip controls. That's how you
Nope.
mess yourself up.
Here we go. Oh, you missed it.
There it
Oh,
is.
you missed it.
Oh. Oh, got it.
Oh.
Oh.
Nice. 516.
That's
That's
cool.
pretty good.
Wow.
Very fun.
Okay, well, I think that's all the time we got for today.
Yeah.
Back to work.
Yeah.
Back to-
Yeah. Thanks.
Yeah, thank you guys for dropping by so much.
problem.
That was awesome. So let's say an official goodbye. So
My
just
chicken
one
buddy
more
shirt.
time, whoever you want is. We had a lot of new people.
What in
What in blazes are you doing?
Oh, chicken buddy.
All
It's
right.
my chicken buddy shirt. It's custom.
So that's BJ, our senior content designer, leaving.
Yep.
Brad Schubert.
I'm the art director again.
Yep.
All right.
And everyone keep on putting in your game jam entries. They are looking really good.
All right. Nicely done.
Yeah.
See you guys.
All right.
Have a good
Thanks,
day.
everyone.
Welcome, Spark. So what kind of Spark are you? Player? Creator? Or both? The story's yet to be told. The games to be made. Create your game as you play. Any Spark can do it. Spark, activate the portals.